Good evening, and thank you for joining me for our first read aloud together for the 2019-2020 school year. Tonight, I'm going to be reading The Someone New by Jill Twiss. And this is a story about a little chipmunk named Jitterbug who does not like anything to change. He likes everything to stay the same. But one day, something does change. So let's read to find out how Jitterbug handles that change. Get the picture nice and close for you. When Jitterbug woke up, she could already tell something was new. Jitterbug was a careful chipmunk. She liked it when things stayed the same. When something was new, she got a little quiver in her tummy. What is this something new? She wondered. Is it Toast, the butterfly? No, she is flitting from flower to flower, sharing her important thoughts like every other day. Hello, 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 shouted Jitterbug. Hello, Jitterbug, said Toast. Did you know that a group of butterflies is called a kaleidoscope? Whoa, that was good information, but it was not the something new. Jitterbug kept looking. Is it Geezer, the goose, or Duffles and Nudge, the otters? She wondered. No, they are splashing in the river just like always. Hello, 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 shouted Jitterbug. Honk, 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 said Geezer, who sounded grouchy even when he wasn't. Good day to you, Jitterbug, said Duffles. Did you hear the thunderstorm last night? It just, said Nudge. Missed our forest, said Duffles. Whoa, that was good information. But Duffles and Nudge were best friends. They always finished each other's thoughts. That was not the something new. Then Jitterbug saw something that she had never seen before. Boys and girls, the author is getting us ready to learn what that change might be. Let's see. It was both hard and soft. It was both round and even more round. It was something new. No, wait, it was someone new. And that someone new was moving toward them very slowly. Hello, 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 Jitterbug said nervously. Jitterbug's tummy was doing some pretty big time tummy quivers, just like in the beginning of the book when it said that Jitterbug experiences those quivers when things change. Hello, said the someone. My name is Pudding. Hello, Pudding, said Toast. Did you know that butterflies taste with their feet? Hello, and how do you do, said Nudge. Excuse us for asking, said Duffles. But what exactly are you? Whispered Nudge. Don't think they've ever seen a snail before. After a long pause, Pudding said, I am a snail, and I am from the garden over the big hill. Whoa, that was good information. Jitterbug had never seen a snail before. A snail was definitely someone new. Why did you leave your garden and come here? Asked Jitterbug. Pudding did not answer right away. If there was one thing Jitterbug had learned about snails, and so far there was only one thing that Jitterbug had learned about snails, it was that they answered questions very slowly. Pudding took a breath. Last night there was a big storm and my garden flooded. Everything around me washed away and I was left alone. I squished all the way here to be safe and I want to stay here. Boys and girls, how do you think Jitterbug is feeling about that? We know that he doesn't like it when things change. And now Pudding is asking if he can come and live where Jitterbug lives. I'm thinking that Jitterbug is probably experiencing some of those quivers. Let's read to find out what Jitterbug does or says. With us, said Jitterbug cautiously, in our forest? Pudding nodded. But, said Jitterbug, thinking out loud. But what if there's not enough acorns for all of us? What if everyone decides that squishy snails like Pudding are nicer than furry chipmunks like me? What if everything is different? Jitterbug's tummy quivers were turning into tummy cartwheels. Pudding had just opened his mouth to answer when Pudding, I'm very sorry for your home, but you cannot stay here, Jitterbug blurted out. Pudding looked at Jitterbug and looked back towards his old garden and then quietly began to squish back the way that he had come. Everything was going to stay the same. Jitterbug's tummy relaxed until, boys and girls, I don't think that Jitterbug is really trying to be a bad friend right now. I'm thinking that he's just fearful for all of the things that just might change if he welcomes Pudding into where he lives. I hope he considers changing his mind. She looked up and saw her friends. Oh, let me get that close. Look how her friends are looking there, looking a little disappointed with Jitterbug. I'm thinking I probably would be feeling the same. I hope her friends are going to be able to convince her that maybe they need to think about inviting Pudding back. Did you know that I was new once? Spluttered Toast. I used to be a caterpillar. Honk, honk, honk. I was also new once, said Geezer. I used to live in a beautiful lake. Then people started to fill it with garbage until it wasn't safe for me anymore. And that's why I came here. You were both new, said Jitterbug. It feels like you've always been beside me, honking your honks and flitting around our flowers. Well, just reconsidering now, let's see. That is how friends feel, said Duffles. Even when they are new, friends feel like you've known them forever, said Nudge. But new can be scary, said Jitterbug. Jitterbug, do you remember when Toast wanted to see her reflection? So she flew very close to the river, asked Geezer. Oh, yes, said Jitterbug. Toast flew so close to the river that pretty soon she had flown into the river. I wonder how this story is going to help Jitterbug. Let's see. No one else was around, said Nudge, and you had always been so scared of swimming, said Duffles. But even though you were frightened, said Geezer, you jumped right into the water and saved Toast. Because even though new can be scary, kindness is stronger than fear. Whoa, that was good information. I have to go get pudding, yelped Jitterbug. And I'm running as fast as he can. But what do we remember about snails? Let's see. Jitterbug ran as fast as she could, and when she thought she had looked everywhere, she found pudding right around the corner. If there was one thing Jitterbug had learned about snails, and so far there was still only one thing Jitterbug had learned about snails. It was that they ran away very slowly. So you didn't have to run far. Pudding, said Jitterbug. I was wrong. Please, please, please come live with us. I was scared because you are new, but then I realized how scared you must be in a place where everyone is new. You were so brave to come here. Let's be scared together. Thank you, Jitterbug. I will miss my old home, but now I can make a new one with all of you. What a great opportunity. And Pudding stayed because kindness is stronger than fear, and sometimes it takes very special friends to be brave enough to tell you you were wrong. Pretty soon, it felt like Pudding had been there forever. And now there were many things Jitterbug knew about snails. She knew that they were strong and brave and smart and kind. But if there was one thing that Jitterbug knew about snails, is that they were very good friends. I am so glad that Jitterbug invited Pudding to live with her because now he has a new friend to make many memories with. Before I say goodnight to all of you, I do want to thank Miss Munn. I want to thank Mrs. Mason's first grade class. I want to thank Mrs. Fitzpatrick's second grade class and Mrs. Morgan's second grade class for helping me put together those great videos that got us really excited to start our read alouds this school year. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you all tomorrow.